everyone, I'm Bill McAtee, and welcome to what has to be the most highly anticipated Masters in memory. From the players themselves, to the patrons here in Augusta, to golf fans around the world, this is the week that we've been looking forward to, and it is finally here.
And this is just the start of one of the greatest tournaments in the world.
Just depends how far he has hit that. In the fairway with an open look.
Ideal position off the tee.
It was a good drive. But that's not a bad spot.
Well, the gentleman helping provide our coverage today, we welcome in Ian Baker Finch, who will have the call at Amen Corner, 11 and 12. Peter Costas at 13. David Faraday at the 15th. Vern Lundquist, as always, at 16. Peter Osterhaus at 17. And Nick Faldo and Jim Nance will have the action at the 14th and the 18th.
Right at it. What a shot.
That's a gutsy shot right there.
A long try for birdie.
Will not be happy with that attempt.
It's one of the things you have to really accept with Augusta. A good putt, a very good putt, will finish 4 feet from the hole. You know, a slightly off putt with the speed will go 6 to 8 feet, so you have to accept that. This for birdie.
Well done, and as Nick Faldo suggested a little earlier, that's what you have to do well here if you're going to put the green jacket on your shoulders come Sunday evening. You must be holding those putts inside 6 feet. That's not a bad place to leave your par putt. He'll have to settle for a par.
Here on the grounds of Augusta, every player this week who takes this stage knows what's at stake. There's a sense of history and a sense of purpose here that is unique.
You can come into these par fives, and those par fives can jump up and grab you.
Got the driver here. He still has a long way to go, but he has a good line into the green from there. Fred Couples, the last player to eagle this par 5. Not a single eagle so far this year.
Boy, he hit a big drive there. That's a long carry.
You can't position it any better.
These players still able to challenge this green in 2.
Tough pin to get to here.
Yes.
Oh,
and it's going to be even harder now.
the bunker.
Second shot to this par 5.
Find the bunker with his second shot. Wasn't a good second shot.
Needs to be struck exactly right. Oh. I imagine he'll just go ahead and play the same shot over again.
Taking a look at this bunker shot. Landed right in the lip and rolled down. Didn't take a lot of time with that one, but he certainly expertly played it.
A brilliant bunker shot. Ready for his birdie putt. It's hard to convince yourself just how firmly you must hit this putt.
Watch that calmly. And now for par.
So not a disaster, just not what he would like. Not too many others on this hole. There's not a lot of trouble.
Just depends how far he has hit that. In the fairway with an open look.
Found the fairway off the tee.
So a good tee shot.
Found the fairway off the tee. Looking anxiously, but that is just fine right now. That is beautifully done.
Look at this. Pretty strong effort right there. That's a mean putt.
Good opportunity missed there.
You're like traffic police on the greens. Here it's like, please get up, please slow down, please go to the left, hold it there, don't go too far. Oh, a lot of begging.
It's a short putt, but it's still very difficult.
Seemed happy enough with the stroke. That looked like a complete misread.
This for his par. A short tap in. Beautifully done.
He's going to go ahead and tap that in.
No damage done. That's a professional leave, you would call that, just short.
The Masters, sponsored by IBM, Coca-Cola, and by Citigroup.
When the player says, oh no, the result can't be good.
And it'll be a difficult up and down.
Takes a little talent to get this up and down in two.
Not satisfied.
Yuck. That wasn't very good at all.
A brilliant bunker shot. Difficult par putt.
No, that's not a good effort.
Not even close. So work to do. A bogey putt.
He hates making bogeys.
Well, it's good three.
And electing to go with the fairway metal. Much easier to turn this over.
Beautiful swinger, like Sam Snead, who was a three-time champion here. Just effortless power.
That's a good play.
The hardest thing about this golf course is to change your landing point. It's played all year, shooting directly for the flagstick. Suddenly you've got to move it to maybe 20 feet or 30 feet right of the pin for safety.
But he doesn't like it.
He's left himself a challenge.
Ball will be just slightly above his feet. We'll take it from right to left.
9-iron, Augusta. Fine shot.
What you're looking here for is speed. You miss more putts short and long more times than you do that much right and left. All on speed. There it is.
That'll work.
More times than you do that much
That'll
right
bring
and
out
left.
a smile, won't it?
All on speed. There it is.
That'll work.
Looking over his chance for birdie.
How much in this up the hill?
Has this for birdie.
Very, very solid.
This wonderful setting. Almost a natural amphitheater.
And he knew it immediately. Just the slightest bit fat, and that's where you go.
This could be good. That's really good. This could be good. That's really good.
Needs to be careful. That lip of the bunker was significant. Beautiful touch on the sand shot.
Just a real nerve jangler kind of putt that you have to hit hard enough to get it on line.
For par. Solid.
This for birdie. For birdie.
I think I'd say the players take at least a minute, sometimes 2 minutes longer than normal on this tee.
Yeah, it's so important to decide.
No holding back with this one.
That's a good play.
Oh, but boy, the accuracy not so good. That's not where he wanted to be to that hole location.
Boy, anything not in the fairway is just brutal to try and reach this green.
I love to see shots where you have to use your imagination, where you have a multitude of choices. You go with whatever feels comfortable and what you trust.
You can see the disgust on the players' faces, and they know it. They know when they've lost their patience. They know when they force the issue. And if you're going to try and force the issue, you better pull off the shot.
We go to 7.
To the 7th. Wow, that's what we expected to see more of here at the 7th hole. It really is a very accessible hole location, although you wouldn't know it. And a difficult bunker shot. Yeah, that's well played. If he doesn't get that one up and down, it's not going to be the bunker shot's fault.
Having a close look at this birdie putt.
And he holds it. Having fun at Augusta.
Tapped in for his part.
Beautiful tee shot.
And he still has a long way to go, but he has a good line into the green from there. One of the holes that was lengthened since it was lengthened in 1999. 3 eagles in 1999, none since. And he still has a long way to go, but he has a good line into the green from there. Very few players even contemplating reaching this green in 2.
Well back in the fairway. Electing to lay up.
Wise play.
Delicate lashing with the 3-wood. He watched it for quite a while too. Losing it into the crowd.
Ball sitting down. May not be able to get the spin that he would like.
Good one here.
Ball just didn't jump as he thought it might have.
And a hanging lie, the ball well above his feet.
Oh, I think he's done it well.
Oh, what a wonderful play.
A long birdie attempt at this par 5.
And just lag it down there. Good lag. Very well done.
It's never a disaster to make 5 on these par 5s.
For his birdie 4.
He's coming off birdie at the 8th.
Rips it. Another excellent drive. One of the longest hitters out here.
That's a good play.
Give it a rip. Let them know he's there, and that's a perfect drive.
That was an 8-iron.
Beautiful.
And well played. I look for this to be a little bit left of the hole and about 25 to 30 feet long at least.
Good looking shot. Oh my.
Oh, what a wonderful play.
Taking a good look at this birdie.
No, just a marvelous effort there. You see how fast that was coming back down toward the hole.
This for birdie.
For birdie.
Certainly stacking up for whatever the scores are going to be on the back nine. It's going to be incredibly exciting. You can just launch it. There you go. Almost down to the patrons crossing the fairway.
Yeah, and pretty flat spot too. Coming off birdie.
Got the driver here.
Got a good tee shot.
I'll be the number.
Yes. Ball will be just slightly above his feet. We'll take it from right to left.
7-iron. Hello.
Looking over his chance for birdie. He thought he made it, and I thought he made it.
That's a mean putt.
For birdie. Solid. Tapped in for his part.
Amen corner is a phrase given by Herbert Warren Wind in 1958. And he got it from an old jazz song by Milton the Mesro called Shouting at Amen
the
Corner.
trees, the fine straw.
And has there ever been a lot of shouting here?
Asking if it went through. We've seen a number of players get caught back in the trees there.
The 11th hole named White Dogwood. Longest par 4 on the course.
Give it a rip. Let them know he's there, and that's a perfect drive.
He's going to put it back into play is all he wants to do, all he can do.
He was expecting far better than that.
If he can reach the green, he's got a lot of green to work with.
Come on, that's it.
Excellent shot.
Oh, what a wonderful play. This whole location easily the most visually intimidating, but actually probably the easiest of the 4 locations on this green.
Doesn't like it.
Disappointed. He's missed it in the wrong spot. It's an awkward putt from there.
Oh, he'd love to make this. Now, downhill. Wouldn't surprise me if he makes it. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Oh, man.
Players always watching as they're waiting to putt at 11, waiting to see what's going on at 12, trying to figure out what happens with the wind.
Those are very testy putts. There's the kind of putt you got to leave the head cover on.
Oh, that was a good effort.
This for double bogey.
Well, I think anybody's going to be nervous in this type of situation, and you have to learn to play with that. That's part of the game. That's part of competing.
There's the 12th green. The hole named Golden Bell, quite possibly the most famous par 3 in all of golf. Exactly where he was aiming. Very nice shot.
Well, so far in this Masters tournament, when he's had a poor hole, he's bounced back very well. So he appears unperturbable.
And that did not carry them a hazard.
Oh dear. Oh. As a look of disbelief.
It's a good look at the flag.
Well, that's a beautiful approach, well struck.
There's a handful of guys that you put them inside of 120 yards, their game is impeccable, and he's one of them. Basically, all the putts here at the National break from the clubhouse down towards Rays Creek.
All downhill, slippery, well holed.
For bogey.
And a disappointing bogey there.
This par 5 is played the hardest of the par 5s today.
He didn't even have to look at it. He knows where it is. And that's an ideal location. And that's an ideal location.
Surveying his second shot.
You know, all in all, he'll be still very happy with that. He'll accept it.
I know it's difficult to accept that when it plays fast, it's going to be more difficult for you because you think the golf course is going to play shorter, but it is much more difficult.
And there's no layup here.
That's you know, where you should hit it if you haven't lost your mind.
That's the good bailout.
Oh dear, that is woefully short.
Wow, just a good solid wedge.
Water comes into play.
Doesn't like it.
Well, that was a good shot. On most other golf courses, that might have finished close to the hole.
I'm going to tell you what, a 2-putt here would be a miracle.
Seems to like it. And that'll be fine.
All downhill, slippery, well holed.
To 13.
This for birdie. For his birdie 4.
Coming off birdie. That extra right shoulder helped that one.
Well placed.
Coming off a disappointing bogey.
I think he likes his tee shot. And I see why he would.
Well done.
Not too bad an angle for hole location.
It's a very good swing. Right on line.
Beautiful.
Yeah, nicely done. Very nicely done.
This is a very exposed part of the golf course.
Exactly where he was aiming. Very nice shot.
A big birdie putt. There you get a good look at how quick these greens are.
Leaves himself that delicate little one coming back.
Short but very quick birdie putt.
Oh, he's been very impressive on these shorter putts today. We have seen him in the past have some trouble with, but he's very impressive today and very confident.
This for his par. He'll have to settle for a par.
Par fives that normally the players must take advantage of. So far today, they haven't.
It was a good drive.
And that's an ideal location.
Easily reachable, this par 5.
He still has a long way to go, but he has a good line into the green from there.
This will be a layup. Trying to put himself in good position to give himself a good angle to this hole location.
Wise play.
Surveying his second shot.
Takes it right at the flag. And the expected aggressive play. A bit long, so he's got a treacherous chip.
That is the easiest hole location on this green. Not to say that there is an easy one.
Looking anxiously, but that is just fine right now. That is beautifully done.
A relatively easy shot here. Just got to pop this up in the air. Landed just short of the hole.
Could it be? Oh, please.
You're joking. Wow.
Could it be? Oh, please.
You're joking. Wow.
And this is for eagle. Oh, nice.
That was a great shot.
Just perfect, David. Right where they're aiming.
As for birdie.
I'll be the number.
Yes.
Applause from patrons at 15. It's a splendid setting down here. 16th is the 15th green to the left.
Well played. Very conservative shot. Controlled his distance nicely.
Excellent chance for a birdie.
Oh, nicely done. That was not an easy putt. Confidently stroked.
And he holds it. Having fun at Augusta.
Well done.
Going with an aggressive play, using the driver, challenging this tee shot.
In great shape.
Well, that's not allowed at Augusta. Screams like that.
Not quite where he wanted to leave it.
Tough pin to get to here.
Yes.
Oh,
and it's going to be even harder now.
the bunker.
Needs to be careful. That lip of the bunker was significant.
Best bunker player that I know of.
And validated right there.
Sizing up his birdie putt.
And he thought he had it.
Short tap in. Beautifully done.
And tapping that one in.
challenging the hole with a driver. And that's the problem. If you don't find the fairway, you're going to have an extremely difficult approach shot, if one at all.
It was a good drive.
He should be all right.
He'll have to try and manufacture some kind of a shot here.
Takes it right at the flag. And the expected aggressive play. A bit long, so he's got a treacherous chip.
Appears to like that one.
Beautiful.
And well done. He's got it just behind the hole.
Look at this. What a shot.
Having a close look at this birdie putt.
Beautifully done.
If he misses this, we're going to have to call for some oxygen.
Tapped in for his putt.